Good morning all, and welcome back to Questioning Sense with me, Matt. Hope you guys are well. I hope it's all going swimming. Basically I hope you're getting through it. Obviously London's still very much a COVID swamp at the moment, and it seems to, it's awful tentacles seem to be reaching out everywhere, and we're, hearing more and more, knowing more and more people that have been affected by this poxy virus. So with that in mind, I just hope you guys are doing okay and you're keeping safe and lockdown isn't sending you too mad. I mean, I'm lucky, I'm actually out at work every day, so is my wife. My son's at key worker school, so I don't know, nothing really changed in that world apart from the fact that work is going mental and lots of people are getting sick. So hopefully we'll turn a corner and things will start improving and we can start going to shops and bars and restaurants and pubs and things like that soon. Please, God, I miss people. I really do miss social. I'm quite a grumpy git mainly, but I actually do really miss interacting with people at the moment, which is, I don't know, it's one of them things. So, as I said, many times, if you do want to chat perfumes or, you've got anything that you need to know, hit us up on Instagram or leave some comments below. I'm trying to put this sort of series of photos up on Instagram. On Instagram, basically, I do put up a fragrance every day. Now, I tend to wear more than one fragrance in a day, so the fragrance that I've selected for the day will be at least, one other, at least worn once in that day. Obviously, I use my evenings for sampling or just chilling out. Anyway, that's quite a bit of waffle. I'm aware of that. I haven't done a weather update. It's grey and it's cold, but it's dry. So there you go. All right. So today we're going to be talking about the Italian niche house Acqua di Parma. Sorry, I've been watching a lot of Toast of London at the moment, and I keep finding myself bursting out in a Matt Berry-esque voice. So if that happens again during the review, please forgive me.
Hello Stephen, this is Clem Fandango. Can you hear me?
So anyway, Acqua di Parma. Now, I've had this one for quite some time, and that is Colonia Sandalo. One that Richard doesn't like, actually, but one that I really adore. But there's a few from the collection that I've been after, specifically the brown bottles, and there was one in particular I've been lusting after for a very long time, but it's been expensive, so I've kind of avoided it. But then, on All Beauty of all places, can you believe, a deal came up and I got this. A 180ml bottle of Acqua di Parma Colonia Sandalo Concentrée. 180ml. I mean, this is a 100ml bottle here. Look, that looks quite big. 180ml. It's massive. Look at the size of it. Absolutely fantastic. So this is what we're going to be talking about today. It's a wonderful fragrance. If you've not tried it, you really should. I think this may be being discontinued. That's why I've seen it pop up at such a good price. They do a black bottled one called Sandalo, which, to be fair, I have smelt, but it's been such a long time ago, I can't really describe it because I've been wearing this one so much. All I can think of is this one. I think there are some differences, but I don't think they're massive differences. So we're going to focus on this one today. What I'll do is, I am wearing it, as you would expect. I'm going to have another little spray, which is always a treat. And then what we'll do is we'll go through the notes and have a little chat about the perfume, how it wears, what I think of it, what it's good for, when's a good time to wear it, that kind of thing. Okay, let's have a quick look at the notes. Now, before we do that, this is an Acqua di Parma, and it's very much an Acqua di Parma, if you understand what I'm saying. The line, the collection, apart from the blue bottles, which is slightly different to my nose, they all seem to do the same kind of thing. They're a classic, not a dated, but a classic smelling cologne perfume type thing, but they're beautiful. But you have to kind of be into you have to like what they do, because even the oud and the leather, they all do that kind of crazy citrus thing, which is what they're kind of famous for. So let's have a look at the notes. At the top you have orange, you have bergamot, you have lemon, and you have petit grain. And then in the middle you have lavender and you have cardamom. And then on the base you have sandalwood, obviously. You have tonka bean and you have some amber. So that's pretty much what you get. The way the perfume works, though, it's quite interesting because when you spray it, like I just did, I'll spray it again on the other wrist, actually. When it hits your skin, you got that clean freshness from the orange and the bergamot. The petit grain and the lemon all mixed together to give you this wonderful, clean, fresh, uplifting smell. But instantly, although sandalwood's on the base, you notice that there's something heavier. It's not revealing itself as a full-blown sandalwood, but you are aware of something heavier. And this sort of phase lasts for quite a while. You've got like I don't know, roughly 40 minutes or something like that, where it's just this clean, fresh with something lurking underneath it. It's really, really nice at this stage. I mean, the perfume's nice all the way through, to be honest. It is going to be a positive review because it's one I've been after for a long time. But it's just beautiful. It's very gentlemanly. It's very sophisticated. It's very smooth. It's very polished. There's a class to this perfume. As this classy freshness seems to just slightly subside, it doesn't go away, it just changes. Then you'll get that other main player that comes into this, which is lavender. Now, lavender's always I always associate lavender with classy fragrances, and I've got a lot of lavender-based fragrances. In fact, I should really do a lavender video, which obviously this will appear in. But the lavender's joined by some cardamom, and that gives a little bit of a spiciness to it. And it's almost like this perfume is a perfume of 3 stages. You have this fresh, bright, citrusy, gentlemanly cologne style opening, and then it becomes a little deeper and a little heavier, and the lavender comes in with the cardamom. Cardamom is there, but it's not too overbearing. If you don't like cardamom, it's not going to upset you with this perfume. It is there to give a little bit of exoticism, maybe a little bit of spice that suits the lavender very, very well. But this sandalwood, as I mentioned in the beginning, it's present, but it's not actually revealing itself as a proper sandalwood. It's lurking, it's doing something else. It's just giving a little bit of depth to the clean vibe. This sandalwood starts to gain momentum as things go on, and it starts to build up and build up and build up. And then after a good while, the lavender always is there. Then the tonka just doesn't... To me, it's quite a weird one, because sometimes tonka comes across as very much like a vanilla, and it doesn't in this case. It just adds a little bit of creaminess to the sandalwood, which is really, really good. I think the amber is there for me just to give a bit of warmth to it, but when the dry down comes, it's when the sandalwood has properly revealed itself, and now you have a beautiful sandalwood fragrance. But what I like about this fragrance, I've got lots of sandalwood frags, as you well know. There's a top 10 sandalwoods fragrances video there, so if you want more about sandalwood, have a look at that one. But what I love about this is it celebrates sandalwood and it shows sandalwood off, but it doesn't let the sandalwood be the only note you recognise. Because of the DNA of these sort of Acqua di Parma fragrances, this citrusy, fruity, almost fruity, more citrusy cleanness is more important to this one than the sandalwood. It's not, I don't know, it's difficult to describe. If you're expecting this to be bang sandalwood, it's not. It's so much more than that. There's a lot more sort of complicated materials that twist and turn and reveal themselves and shine a little bit before the sandalwood becomes the main player. In the dry down, the sandalwood is the main player. But because of that little bit of tonka, it's quite a creamy sandalwood. The lavender's still there, and there's almost, a little bit of that citrus still lurking. So you have a clean, fresh sandalwood fragrance that I think can be worn all year round. It's just a joy. It's lovely in cold weather, but I think when the sun comes out and things get warmer, because of the freshness, you've got a really woody perfume that you're going to be able to wear on a warm day, a spring day. I'll tell you when this will really shine is after, being out on a hot day, going out for a meal in the summer's evening. If we ever go on holiday again, which I'm hoping we will, we really like to go to Portugal. We like to go to Lagos. And obviously when we go there, because we have to go during the school bloody holidays, which makes it a lot more expensive, it's scorchio. It's like really, really hot. And then, so you go out in the day, you get baked alive, and then you go out in the evening for something to eat, or, go out for a drink in the evening. And that's when, the classic cliche comes out, your crisp white shirt and that glow you've got from being in the sun all day. That's when this is going to absolutely shine. Because I love sandalwood in warm weather anyway. I find sandalwood very, very soothing. But with that Acqua di Parma DNA, that citrusy, clean freshness, combined with the sandalwood, this is going to be such an awesome fragrance for a summer's evening. I'm at the moment obviously just fantasizing about it, because God knows when we're actually going to be able to travel again, or go away, or even see the bloody sun. We're really in the winter, and I do think I'm suffering from a little seasonally adjusted depression. So I'm really craving some sunshine, and I'm getting, in my head, I'm kind of already packing my bags, and this is definitely coming in with me. I'll probably have to decant it because the bottle is absolutely huge. It does come in a very nice box. I don't normally bother with the presentation, but let me pop it in so you can see. So that's the box. And then it just sits in the box like that. And it looks really lovely. I mean, I'm not really bothered by boxes, as I've said many times, but this one's quite nice. It's all right, isn't it? So that's my take on it. This is a beautiful fragrance. I think, you know, obviously Acqua di Parma tend to be kind of more masculine leaning, but on the, you know, if a confident woman wants to wear this, she will smell amazing. It is certainly one for the more mature fragrance enthusiast. I think the young thrusters may get a little bored by it, but then if, you know, you're a confident young thruster and you want to smell clean, fresh and exciting, wear that. Performance is good. It's an Acqua di Parma, so, you know, apart from like Colonia Oud or the leather, it's longer lasting. I get better performance out of it than I do this. First couple of hours, it's got quite good projection and it seems to have a wonderful sillage. I don't know for sure because I've not really worn it out. I've worn it to work many times since I've had it. In fact, I've been hammering it and it easily gets me through a work shift. When I'm on my way home from work, I can still smell it. So longevity is very, very good, but it's not a beast. It's never going to be, you know, it was never designed to be a beast, but the performance is excellent. As I say, yeah, wear it to work, so 7 or 8 hours, I can still notice it. I have been caning it in the evenings though. Normally, as I said earlier in the video, I use my evenings for samples and things like that. But because it's been so cold and wet and horrible out there, when I get in from work, the first thing I do is sort of have a soak in the bath. And then when I come out of the bath, I've been drowning myself in that because it just makes you feel so invigorated and clean and fresh and lovely. And then sort of having my dinner and spending a bit of time with my family in the evenings. So I've absolutely been slaughtering it in you know, at home. So it'd be really, really nice to get out and wear it. So to summarise, a really beautiful fragrance. There's a lovely sandalwood vibe to it. Lots of sort of fresh and exciting citruses that sit with it to make it quite the adventurous fragrance. Very refined. It's going to dress up wonderfully. You could wear this to a beautiful restaurant and smell amazing. You could wear it to a nice bar and it'll be really cool. Or, you know, keep it for your holiday. Wear it on a hot evening and just smell divine, clean and fresh when everybody else is all sweaty and a mess. You will smell amazing. So listen, anyway guys, thank you very much. I'm trying to get as many videos done as I can, and I know I keep saying that, and I'm averaging 1 a week at the moment, which is not very good. So hopefully today I'm going to film again and maybe get another couple of videos out in the week, because we've got an absolute ton of stuff to get through. So as always, your time is important, and I'm really, you know, it's very precious to you guys, and we'd love that you choose to spend it with us, and that's fantastic. So, you know, as always, stay safe out there, stay sane. You know, if you want to chat, hit us up on Instagram, hit us up on here. Anyway, thank you very much for your time. Stay safe and bye.